A big change of plans. So, the wife and I were sitting at lunch today talking about when daughter number one is going to be returning from school. And she's going to be home pretty quick here in about 4 weeks, if not a little less, which means that we have to get her bedroom done prior to that, or she's going to be either sleeping on a mattress on the floor or with her sister, which that's not going to work out too well. So what we are going to do is have a big change of plans, as I mentioned. We are going to focus on finishing up this bedroom in its entirety, and then coming back out here and working on the hallway and the bonus room. So that was the plan anyways. It's just that we were going to do all the sanding first in the closet, the hallway, and the bonus room in the back. But we're going to just change some of the scheduling and the tasks of the project. And we're going to focus on the bedroom only and getting this completely done. So what that means is, over the next couple of days, we are going to be moving everything that's in here to the center of the bonus room, putting a tarp over it so it doesn't get as dusty as it was. And then we are going to rip up this rest of this carpet down here, the padding, the staples that hold the padding into the plywood. I'm going to take off the rest of this base molding here all the way around. And then we're going to finish this room off, starting with finishing up layers 2 and 3 of the joint compound here, and then priming the walls and painting them. And that's going to take easily a couple of weeks, probably closer to the 4 weeks that we were talking about. We're also going to get her a new fan up here, one to match the rest of the house. So by the time she gets back, or a little bit after, she will have her entire room back. We'll be able to shut the door, and then I'll be able to continue sanding and finishing up the bones from here. So that is the plan over the next couple of days to get this all situated. And we will give you updates as that progresses. So until then, we have removed everything out of daughter number one's bedroom. And you can see here it is quite empty. And oops, got a little bit of books and games up there to remove, but that'll be easy. But in any event, everything is pretty much moved out of here. And the only thing we have to do now is remove this nasty carpet and the padding that is underneath it. And then all of the staples, as I mentioned earlier, that are tacked into the subfloor, plus the nailing strips that are around the edges, which you'll see here in a little bit. So we are moving pretty quickly to start finishing off this room correctly. And it only took about an hour and a half to remove everything out of here, take the bed apart, and just to show you where we're at here, the bonus room is now occupied by her mattress and all of her stuff. That is all packed through here, as you can see. So, good times. Anyways, we're going to continue demoing the room here so we can move along and finish it up. So, update coming soon. We've taken out all of the carpet and the padding in the room. So it definitely is a bare room now. And one of the things that you have to do before you put hardwood floors down is obviously clean the floor up, but get the staples out of the floor that they use when they put the padding down. So if you look real close here, we've got these staples, just regular staples, construction staples, kind of what I was using for the insulation on that electrical stapler. And they do the same thing on these. And it's just to hold the padding onto the subfloor before you put the carpet in. But every single one of these has to come up before you put the hardwood floors in. So all we're doing here is sitting down putting some tunes on with my little Sony speaker over there. And what I have, and how the way I like to do it is, vice grips. These are the Irwin Easy vice grips. You can use them with one hand, you can see here. And then for the stubborn ones, I use needle nose pliers and really dig into them. And all you need to do here, I'll show you real quick, is you just grab it, pull them out. So, you know, there's probably a couple of hundred in here at least. And I'm gonna get all these up, stick them in our trash can. I also got the nailers in there. So those will be going out in the trash today. It is actually recycled day today, so everything, including the kitchen sink, could go out to the curb, and the beautiful city of Kannapolis will pick that up every 2 weeks. So we've got a little bit of work here to do. I'm gonna get all of this done first, and then we're gonna come back and try to do some surgical demolition on this molding that's around, base molding that's on the remaining perimeter of the wall. I want to try to reuse that, just repaint it and get a fresh coat on those before we finish the room off. So that's where we stand now. We have completed removing everything in bedroom number 2, which includes the base molding, the nailing strips, and all of the staples that are were in the flooring, the subfloor. So we are ready to move on and put the final coats of joint compound in the closet and on the front face, and then sand those down, put our coat of primer up, and then our paint. So we are in a good spot here, and it's time to wrap up this video because, again, it's just about nighttime out, and we are going to move on to number 37. So until then, peace out.